Let's keep going. Knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him, that the body of sin might be destroyed, that henceforth we should... Here's the reason why tonight's sermon is named what it is. Henceforth we should not serve sin. We should not serve it. I've heard that verse all my life, and you know what I've heard? We should not serve sin. We should not commit sin. We should not commit it. Do you know what serve means in the Strong's? Do you know what it means? Serve. We should not serve sin. I looked it up in the Strong's. Do you know what it means? It means be a slave to. Be in bondage of. It doesn't mean you're not going to commit it. It says don't be a slave to it. Don't live in it. Don't be bonded by it. Don't let sin put you in chains. God brought you out of chains. Don't let it put you back in them. That's what it doesn't mean that you're not going to fall. It doesn't mean that you're not going to make a mistake. It means don't live in it. Give you an example of what I'm talking about. There's a difference between hitting your hand with a hammer and saying a bad word than being gay for 30 years and living with somebody. Am I making sense? Slipping up and saying something you shouldn't say? That's different than two gay people living together. There's a difference. That's living in sin. We all sin, but there's a difference between sinning and living in it. God's telling, Paul, by the grace of God, by the inspiration of God, is telling you, do not live in sin. Does it mean that you're not going to slip up? Oh, well, that ain't what the scripture says. Go down to the next verse. For he that is dead is freed from sin. You're not going to be freed from it until you're dead. You're not going to be free from sin. Period. And I don't care what kind of sin it is. Sexual sin, any kind of sin. You're not free from it until you take your final breath. You're not freed from it. Because we live in a flesh body. We live in sin. We live in a sinful world. But you choose if you live in it or not. You choose that. It doesn't mean that you're not going to slip up. You will slip up. But by the grace and the mercy of God, I'm here to tell you tonight that God forgives sin. He knows you're going to slip up. He knows you're going to mess up. But he forgives that. He's got grace. He's got mercy. He's got love. He will forgive you tonight. There's a difference between committing a sin and living in sin, and there's so many churches that get those confused. We bash people. We put people down. We tell people they're going to hell. Listen to me. Not one soul has ever been won to God by telling them they're going to bust hell wide open. The only way to win people to God is by telling them the love and the grace and the mercy of God. That's the only way to get it done. God sent His Son out of love. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever shall believe in Him shall not perish but have everlasting life. That's the gospel tonight. That's the gospel.